Hello, my beautiful wildflowers. How are you today? Alex is here with Modesty. Well, here we are. Finally, I'm going to do the retro palette collab with Angie, beautiful Angie, at 4F Beauty. And I say finally because we've missed a few. And the scary part is we are doing this in Urban Decay's wired palette. Yeah. That had nothing to do with the reason why we kept postponing it, though, really. Actually, we had life happen to us, so finally we're able to post this, and I'm really looking forward to the look that is created by Angie as well. And so if you're interested in seeing what we come up with, especially what I come up with in this channel, please do stay tuned. Okay, welcome back, my beautiful wildflowers. So I'm pretty excited to be working with this palette. I've had this palette for a long time, guys, and I've never used it. And this is another reason why I love this collab with Angie. And she kind of takes me out of my comfort zone, especially because we both have to own the palettes. And she has a lot more exciting taste than I do. Or not so much that, I would say a little more talent in using these type of colors. So she pulls me out of my comfort zone based on the palettes that we both have. Because this collab is about retro palettes that we might have bought and never used, or we might have used it a long time ago and we really have forgotten about it. And so we go ahead and match and see what we both have, and we challenge ourselves. And yeah, today is this challenge. But before we start, let's start with the affirmations or the quote of the day. So I got my phone. I'm going to find my motivations app. Okay, here it is. And now we will go ahead and spin and see what I stop on. Okay. I see a word there that I don't typically use, but because I'm reading it, I'm going to go ahead and read it as is, okay? It says, never underestimate the importance of abandoning crap you don't need. Okay. Never underestimate the importance of abandoning crap you don't need. And you know what? I'm going to put a heart on that because the actual, the idea of this is true. You know, how many times do we keep things around in our lives that really keep us back, right? And I'm not talking about just tangible objects and things like that. And although we do have a lot of tangible objects that we probably need to be getting rid of and decluttering, but also emotional baggage that we hold within ourselves and, psychological, mental, whatever. And people around us, societal, right? And so, we really need to look and take account for what we have in our lives. And if we don't need it and we don't really get positive things out of it, it might need to be gotten rid of. It says never underestimate the importance, because it is so important to get rid of those extra things that's holding you back. And I know I have a hard time, letting go of things, and not so much about, untangible or intangible things, but tangible things. I'm very sentimental, and I hold on to things for a long time. And I realize how much stuff I've collected over the years. And also that's not just a tangible thing with me, because there's emotions attached to them. I need to let go of those things and move on. And I've gotten really good at it recently, but I still need work. So never underestimate the importance of abandoning crap you don't need and get rid of it. Yeah, sounds easy, but I'm sure it's going to be hard, but work on that, okay? So, alrighty, now let's get going as far as this collab. And it is a monthly collaborative. We usually post on the first Thursday of the month, but as I said, both of our lives been happening, right? And so we missed a couple of months, and hopefully we're back on track. But of course, I moved, and then so many things happen. Holidays happen, COVID's happening, and so there's so much going on in life that we may miss a few, and we do apologize for that. And as I said, this is with beautiful Angie, 4F Beauty, and what she does on her channel is she does educational things. She talks about the difference between like deep set eyes and hooded eyes, and she does all her makeup pretty much close up. She also shares unboxings of boxes. I like to watch them because like she does that Rocco box. I like that one, but we don't have them here in the US. So yeah, so I like to watch those things too. But let's get started though. I want to show you the palette. Like I said, I have never used it. And these are very bright colors. I don't know where I'm going to go with it. But okay, there you go. Right? Very, very bright. And what I love about this palette, I can tell you right now, there are some pigments here that should not be used on eyes, but could be used on face and anywhere else, right? And what Urban Decay has done is has separated it instead of making it a guessing game. And so on this side, it says for face and body and the square here for these palettes. And these should not be used on eyes. Where this one here, these 6 here, whoops. These 6 here say, yes, it says face, body, and eyes. So it clearly delineates for me which ones I can use safely on my eyes without guessing. And so, yeah, and I do try to stay away from palettes that have a lot of, you know, eye unsafe, although it's really hard to get in some brands. And so, yeah, and I try to keep paying attention to that. So I will stick to using D6. Okay, D6 over here. And although, I mean, these colors, it's for the face and body, but I mean, right now, I don't know. I mean, this looks like a spring, let's do fun Easter bunny type of thing, you know, I don't know. And, you know, use these colors. So I will stick with the 6 over here, okay, just to keep safe. And as you can see already, I have primed my eyelids and also done my eyebrows. And as usual, I did use my pomade by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is in ash brown. And let me show you what it looks like. It looks like this, and I love it because it is waterproof and this stays on all day until I take it off. And because I'm using such bright colors, of course, I'm using a primer by Mario as I usually do, and I like it because it is wax-based, unlike concealers, and it allows for a barrier, a very good barrier between the eyeshadow and my eyelid, so it's not stained for any reason. And also I use this powder here, which is very finely milled, and to put on top of the primer, okay? And I use the lighter one on this side, all right? And I do have the dark side for when in the middle of the summer, I guess. Yeah, so that's that. So let's get started. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring you in closer so you can see what I'm doing. Let's see, will that work? And will this work? Yep, okay, I think so. And I will be using my Refer brushes, which is my natural fiber brushes, and these are them right here. And I may not be using all of the brushes, but these are it, okay? And they have numbers to them, they say Refer on them, and I love these. These are, I mean, I love these brushes. Yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, first I will start my Refer number 14, which is a medium fluffy brush, and there it is. And I will start with the color Shock, which is Shock, right here, and which is a purpley one. And can you see it? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do the, it's barely going to be transition, I don't think, but I will put that where the transition color normally goes. So, and I will go ahead and tap that down. And again, I will be doing pan to lid, and I'm not going to dust off, okay? Ooh. Okay, this is very deep, but I'm going to go ahead and do little at a time. There is a bit of kick up, I will tell you, but it is a matte color, which doesn't surprise me. And I'm going to try to be a little bit brave today, and I'm going to create a look with a little more color instead of what usually happens is I start with color and then I end up blending it out, blending it really down to where you can't see it. So I'm not gonna let myself do that, I don't think, but I still have to blend it out, okay? And yeah, this is why did I start with this color? I don't know, because it looked neutral to me. So yeah, but I don't have a plan, guys. I do not have a plan, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go with it. Okay, and as I was saying, I will go ahead and drop Angie's link below for the video because I'm really curious as to see what look she's going to come up with. And again, she is a lot more adventurous than I am, and she does do a teaching videos. And the thing is, her videos are a little bit long, but that's for, you know, allow for people who are new to makeup to follow along. But she does say on her videos, please do speed me up. And sometimes I speed it up, and it's, you know, it's just as good as if you were going to slow speed. You miss anything. And so yeah, check her out. And she is actually in UK and England, and so she has like box openings on her channel that are, you know, different than what you see here. And you know, some of the boxes are pretty neat, you know. So yeah, I sometimes wish that we could get, you know, international boxes as well, but I don't know if we can on, I don't think you can on a Rocco box, but I'm sure you can, but you'll be paying like arm and a leg for shipping. But yeah, and I'm sure she feels the same way about, you know, the boxes that we get here. So here we go. I'm just working this in really, really good. Okay, next with my Riffer 15 brush, I will go ahead and dip into this fluorescent color, and it's called Fluorescent. There it is. And I'm going to go above my, what I've already worked on up here. Okay, I have to wait for it to, okay, which is up here, which is kind of like, yeah, weird, right? I mean, why would I do that? No idea. I'm just having fun today. And I don't have a meeting or anything, you know, later on that I have to be on camera for, so we'll see. Okay. And here we go. And that blue, okay, is like, it's starting to look kind of crazy up here, but that's okay. I'm just going to blend it out. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but here we go. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend this on the top. And why we put this on top of this purple, I don't know. I just didn't know what else to do with the color. And, you know, it is what it is. And I'll blend it, and I also used a white, I think. But yeah, here we go. Not bad. I don't know. It might start looking like a clown, but, you know, I don't think my eyes are shaped the way, you know, some people's are that is conducive to this type of look. And I don't know what it is, but yeah, I just need to play with it, I think. And also, as you guys know, I do have a poll out there that I asked you guys, and some of you, this may be new information, and I'm kind of sad about it, and I've been trying to avoid it a little bit, is that, you know, I'm going back to work on campus. I've been remote now for almost 2 years, but because COVID is starting to come under control, we're going back on campus. In order to do that, I have a commute, 2-hour commute a day, and that's by mass transit. And if I were to drive, it's going to be 2 hours each way, which is 4 hours, which is crazy, right? And so I have to decrease my posting, and I'm going to start with four a week maybe. Yeah, and hopefully I can handle that. And I will play by ear, but I did put a poll out there. What days would you like to see the videos? And of course, you know, I will adjust as necessary, but yeah. And what I may do is I may take the top 3 voted on, because it looks like there's 3 of them that are very close. Put that back up on a poll and to see, okay, vote again. You have these choices now. The outlier people, you have these choices. So, you know, pick one. So, yeah, so I may do that, but I haven't decided yet. But I am planning for 2020 right now, doing my planner and do all that stuff. So, yeah, so you'll see a lot of that stuff from me. So, let me just go ahead and keep blending this out. Okay, next I'll take my Riffer number 13, and I will go into Chaos. Chaos. Yeah, that's about what I feel like right now. And that's this color here, Chaos. Okay, and I'm going to put that just on the outside, okay? I'm trying to use as many colors as possible that make sense, and some that don't make sense. And I'll go ahead and tap this. And there is quite a bit of fallout, I'm going to tell you right now. Let me show you. And I'm just tapping. Do you notice, like, the blue and the purple, and probably not so much anymore because I kind of blew it off. Yeah. So, and I'm going to go ahead with this on the outside, and this is Chaos. Whoa, that's pigmented. Okay, didn't expect that. All right. Okay, Dan. Okay. So I'll go ahead and work this. I'll put some on the other side, and then I will work it out. I will blend it out. Yeah. Okay. I'm really curious now what colors Angie's going to use. I guarantee you she's going to use these bright colors because this is who she is. And, you know, and I love that about her. And, but I think she'll probably use the face and body one as well because I think she's a little more experienced in using that type of pigment. So, but I'm not sure. Can't say. But I'm really dying to see what she comes up with though. But this is like getting really bright here. So let me just tap this in. Okay, next I'm going to go with this Riffer number 2, and I'm going to use this color called Current, and it's a green. Current. I would figure current would be like purple, but maybe that's not what it means. Current maybe in time, not in fruit. Okay, and that is this color here. Gee, it's taking forever to, yeah, for it to focus. Okay, let's see how this comes out. And let me just blend it. Okay, guys, it's looking kind of like a peacock. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up a little bit. As you notice, there is a lot of fallout. So this is called Glitch, and it's the white one. Can you see it right there? Glitch. As you see the fallout of the blue and everything else, I have to clean up my table. There's a lot of fallout. And so I will go with the Riffer number 3. And as I said, this will be the white one, Glitch. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I am going to come off camera and let me finish my eye look. I'm just going to put on eyeliner and I'll show you what I use and also put the rest of my makeup on and I'll share with you what I use. So I'm very curious as to see how well this is going to come together with everything else. And I'm thinking about using this Savage color here for my cheeks just to keep with it. But let's see if that works out, okay? And so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, my beautiful wildflowers. So what do you think? It is a bit bright, yes, and yeah, but you know, it was kind of fun doing this look, and I'm very curious as to see what Angie came up with and to see if it's similar. I doubt it though, because she's a lot more adventurous than I am. But like I said, I will put her link below. And now let me go over what I actually did use though, okay? And so, as you know, the Urban Decay palettes, you know, they're very nice, and especially the older ones. But this one, I'll tell you what I think. I mean, a lot of nice colors, but I can tell you the mattes, they fade fast. Because as I was working around the eyes with the mascara and eyeliner and everything, it was starting to fade. It didn't look as bright, and so I don't know if my skin just doesn't hold the color as well as other people, and this is the reason why mine always comes out being kind of neutral looking regardless of the color I use. But yeah, but there are a little bit of kick up on these. No fallout, but definitely kick up. But these are very nice, and it is a retro palette, and I think I still see them around like really cheap. So but yeah, that's that with this. And also what I ended up doing is, because I don't have an eyeliner that's the same color, I did go ahead and use this color here. Is that Chaos? No, it's Current. And I used that under the eyes after I used the eyeliner by Marc Jacobs, because I thought this color would be similar, but it really wasn't. It was a different tone, so I did go over it with the actual eyeshadow. And another thing I did with this palette is that I did use the blush here. And I used this pink as the blush. I don't know what you think. I mean, it wasn't too bad. It's not that bright, and I was able to blend it in. At first, when I touched on it, I'm like, ooh, whoa, I look like a clown. But yeah, it did get better once I blended it out. And as far as the foundation, I did tell you that I would try this, and I will give you a feedback on it. As you know, I love the Ordinary products, and you know I have the Ordinary matte foundation. This is the serum foundation, and this is not full coverage like my matte, and it is true, it is not full coverage, but I do like it because it's not as drying, and it moves to my face a little bit better, and it doesn't cover 100%, and I like to see imperfections on my face. Actually, I don't want it to look like I'm wearing a mask, so I do like this. And it went on very easily, and I did not, because it's serum, I did not use a sponge right away. I used a brush and went over, and then I took a dry sponge and I just patted it just to even out the tone. So this is very nice. And then as far as my, I did use a concealer or a lightener under my eyes by Terry, and this is my go-to, concealer. And as far as the cheeks, I told you about that, but I did use my Pat McGrath highlighter, and I haven't used this in a while, and so I did go ahead and use it. And this is another reason why I love doing these collabs with Angie, is that I get to pull out all of my old things and I get to use them. I think Angie does the same thing as well, so yeah, it's fun. And as far as my lips goes, it is by Pat McGrath Labs, and it is a lip liner. And I don't typically use lip liners a lot because I do have like lines around my lips and I don't want to accentuate them. But some of these are really good. Not the waxy, but the really creamy ones like Pat McGrath. It doesn't do that as much. It actually affords more moisture around my lips, I noticed. So yeah. And then another thing that I've been using in a long time is this lipstick here. I used to love this. And this is by KKW, which is Kim Kardashian West. I don't think she's West anymore, but yeah, maybe she's East. No, just kidding. But Kim Kardashian's, and I haven't used this in a while, and there it is. And I did go ahead and use this, and I do love this. I love the formula because it goes on kind of like a dry, but with moisture. I don't know if that makes sense, but it is really nice. And I used to use this a lot. Not this shade in particular, but a lighter neutral. So yeah, let me know what you think about the look. I did do my best as far as with this palette, and it was a challenge. And I don't typically use colors like this, and I felt like a peacock while I was doing this. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be coming out looking funny. And then so I tried to match my scarf with it as well. So yeah, now what I'm gonna do is as you're watching this, I'm probably watching Angie's as well, so I'm really curious as to how it comes out. So do check her out, and if you do like her videos, do subscribe to her. She's a very nice lady, okay? And so like I said, the link is below. Alrighty, my beautiful wildflowers. If I added any value, please hit like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, and select all so you know every time I upload a brand new video. And also, you guys do know that I have a 900 Beautiful Wildflowers giveaway that's getting ready to start soon, because as soon as I hit 880, I will go ahead and start it. And I think I was at 877, then I dropped to 876. So, it's a back and forth thing. So, yeah, so be on the lookout for that. And I will do a sneak peek of what will be in the giveaway when that happens, okay? Alrighty, my beautiful wildflowers. I want you to have a good day, a good night, a good week, a good weekend. Whenever you're watching this, and it does not matter. But just remember, in a field of roses, be a wildflower and never sweat the small stuff. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Oh my goodness.